Hi, welcome to the Six Figure Single Mom podcast. My name is Crystal. I'm your host. And on this podcast, we talk about all things lifestyle, career, and single parenting. This episode is being sponsored by the Six Figure Single Mom Company. We want to invite you to our third annual Resilient Parents Brunch, which is September the 21st at 1 p.m. Now, this year's theme for our brunch is the Futuristic Moms. So we'll be honoring those trailblazing women that are utilizing new technologies in business, career, and in their families. So we really want you to join us. Now, this event is an event where we honor your resilience as well as moms. Oftentimes, we're not going to do it as moms. Let's be honest. We're not going to stop and have a brunch or a luncheon or anything like that unless we what? Make time to do it. This brunch is the time for that. It's designed to empower and educate and equip you with all types of things that could take you to your next level of success. So we're going to provide solutions, tools, motivation, and we're going to address challenges that women face in the workplace as well as small businesses. And we're going to empower you to just keep going. We're going to positively impact you, and we want to influence you to just keep going through the last push of the year. So we want to invite you again to our third annual Resilient Parents Brunch. That's September the 21st at 1 p.m. Now, let's get into the episode because I've really been kind of holding back on you guys a little bit. I have announced it on social media, but I am now a licensed Texas real estate agent. Becoming a licensed Texas real estate agent means so much to me because the goal for me is always, even in creating the Six Figure Single Mom Company, is to help families, is to help others, is to empower others to get to their next best self. So real estate, as we all know, helps you to, you could build equity in your home. You could become an investor. There are many ways that you could become a better family by acquiring real estate. I have been interested in real estate for a very long time. Some of you know, but not all of you know that I've been in the construction industry. So basically commercial real estate for over a decade now. So this is something that is very familiar to me and is a natural progression for my career. But I always said that I wasn't going to do it unless I had someone that would teach me the way. So I recently hosted an event, and one of my speakers, Miss Brittany Freeman, she was a speaker, and she talked about how she was previously in pharmaceutical sales, but she was now a co-owner of a brokerage, and she was a real estate agent. She ended up getting her license, quitting pharmaceutical sales, and becoming a licensed real estate agent. Once she gave her presentation, it was very interesting to me. And once I told the audience that I had been in real estate, in construction, it was very interesting to her. So after the event, we ended up talking the very next Monday, and she asked me if I had ever thought about real estate. Obviously, I told her yes. She sent me the courses through the Champion School of Real Estate. The rest is history. I went for the next 6 weeks to classes at the Champion School of Real Estate. A lot of you know I went to London over the summer. I left for 2 weeks. I came back, and then I studied for my test, and I took my test. And on the second try, I needed one more to grow on. On the second try, I passed my real estate exam. So that was a very big milestone for me. But because of that, it has opened up my eyes to a brand new industry. And I am just so elated and so excited to be in the real estate industry because I can just always already see that it is changing and helps so many families. I'll take it back to when I purchased my home. When I first purchased my home, I was a single mom. I was staying in an apartment. I was staying on the third floor of an apartment complex. And I always knew I wanted to be a homeowner, but I hadn't, acquired home ownership. And so I knew that my next move was going to be my best move. So I was kind of looking here and there. And over the years, I've kind of looked out there and not looked out there and looked out there and not looked out there. And after kind of saving and staying on the third floor, I said, okay, I'm going to buy a house. My next move is I'm going to buy a house. It was very important for me to buy a house because as a single mom, I wanted my daughter to have childhood friends. I wanted her to have a neighborhood that she could play in that was safe. And I wanted her to have her own space. Obviously, when we're in an apartment, it's fine. And I've loved staying in apartments. We've stayed in apartments for many years. But when she was in the sixth grade, that was when I really started to take home ownership very seriously. So, being in real estate means more to me than a lot of people may know because it was something that when I acquired it, it took my family structure to the next level. I've been in my home over 6 years now, and my home has built so much equity over those 6 years. And I am so grateful and I am so thankful. I did buy my home pre COVID. So there is just so much equity in my home. But real estate is something that is very near and dear to my heart again. And it's something that I love to do already. I'm only a month in and I already have a house under contract. I already have a lease under contract that's signed. And it just comes very natural to me because, again, it is another way of helping families and helping people. And it's just something that I love to do. Now, I will make another episode about transferable skills because I do feel that my corporate background has helped me a lot in the real estate business already. And we'll cover that in another episode at another time. But I do want to bring you guys some key tips because again, we have the upcoming third annual Resilient Parents Brunch. And I just want to share with you guys what it did for me being in the room with like minded individuals, with like minded women who actually encouraged me, although I was hosting the event, who encouraged me to do something new and break into a whole nother industry that's going to help me to build wealth in so many different ways. So I want to bring you just a few tips and then we'll get out of here. Like I said, I did kind of just want to come and share with you guys what I was doing, why I was doing it, and what my plans going forward were. So, being in a room with like minded individuals can offer support and encouragement. Again, had I not met Brittany, I'm not gonna lie to you. I may have gotten into real estate years and years and years later, but I may have not gotten into real estate. Being in that room with a like-minded woman that could talk through her transition from pharmaceutical sales into real estate really helped me. It helped me in many different ways. It helped me to imagine myself in that industry, and it helped me to know that I had leadership and guidance when I got into that industry. So I just can't thank Brittany enough because, again, although I was hosting the event, she really encouraged me to do something that I never knew I could do. So being in that room and being in a room with like-minded individuals, it can offer support and encouragement. The second thing that I want to talk about when you are in a room with like-minded individuals is collaborative growth. One thing that I appreciate about the women in Houston, Texas, I have seen it time and time again how we are collaboratively working together to grow. Like minded women, we share resources, we exchange ideas, which can lead to mutual growth and learning. The women in Houston, and I can't speak about women anywhere else because I stay in Houston, Texas. Being in Houston, I am constantly seeing women that are working together, women that are collaborating, and women that are just helping each other, that are sharing their knowledge and sharing their resources in order to get to the next level. Many of you know I did an interview with Toya a couple weeks ago, and she talked about how she got connected to a bank. And based on someone that was in the room, Sherry Green, who helps a lot of women in Houston, she works for Chase, and she's helping tons of women in Houston through collaborative efforts. And she is always helping people, but not only Sherry. There's tons of women in Houston. Erica with Frost Bank. There's tons of women that are helping each other, and I just can't thank them enough. Now, when you are with your networks, that can open up doors with many opportunities, and that's whether you're in business, personal development, or through community initiatives. Another way that women and being in a room with like-minded individuals is the accountability piece. I'm gonna be honest, as women, we've all heard the conversations about women are not accountable, women don't like being held accountable. But I don't know. When I find my tribe of women, I mean, we hold each other accountable. So I'm consistently surrounding myself with women who like to share their values, their aspirations, and that creates creates a circle of accountability. And we help each other stay on track with goals, commitments, and anything else. Now, we're doing this by regularly checking in with each other and by goal setting. And so that just helps us take it to the next level regarding higher levels of achievement. But we are consistently holding each other accountable. And I just can't thank God enough for my tribe. I call them my tribe, but my tribe because the accountability piece is so important, especially as we're talking about long term sustainable success. And then another thing is empowerment and confidence building. Building a supportive community, it just increases your belief in your capabilities. Have you ever, a lot of times I host events, and a lot of times when I call the women that I feel like could really contribute to the conversation of doing a lot of things, they oftentimes sound surprised when I mention, oh, you guys, I want you to come and speak at my event because I feel that you could really contribute to this or that. They're actually very surprised that I called on them. So being around women that are like-minded, it is just a really confidence booster, and it could really empower the whole room. And it offers that sense of solidarity as well. So I can't stress that enough about how important it is to get in a room with like-minded individuals. Again, the collaborative growth, the accountability, and then the empowerment of confidence booster. So those are just a few things that I want to talk about. Like I said, getting into real estate for me, it was a big, big, big game changer because it is another way of building wealth as well as building success. So my path forward is to just continue to connect with people who want to buy, sell, or lease their homes. Again, I've already kind of made a small wave in this industry, and I hope to continue building clientele and helping families to just build wealth and take their generations and generations to the next level. Now, that is all I have for you today. If you have not yet liked the episode, I want you to like the episode. I want you to comment as well as share. If real estate has been something that you've been thinking about, then comment that real estate has been something that you've been looking forward to. Like I said, Brittany Freeman got me into real estate, and she is the co-owner of the exclusive Prime Realty real estate agency, and she can talk with you more about, deepening your knowledge in the real estate, and she can actually share the classes that you need to take at the Champion School of Real Estate. Or there's other programs like Aceable Agent, there's Prep Agent, there's tons of different schools that you can go to achieve your real estate license. So with that being said, if you would like to connect with me, please follow me on Instagram at the Six Figure Single Mom. And if you want to send me an email, if there's something that you want to do in your career, if you want to navigate, level up your skill sets, if you need motivational speaking, if you need mentorship, please go to the website www.sixfiguresinglemom.com, or you can email me at sixfiguresinglemoms with an S at gmail.com. I always end my episodes with this because it's very true. Change, it starts with you. So be the change that you want to see. Don't complain about what's going on. Don't talk about what's going on. Change, it actually starts with you. So be the change that you want to see. That is all for this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. And until next time, bye.